We're joined this morning, Tim. We got Colin. We got Brenton from Tim and the Glory Boys in the car. How's it going, gentlemen?
We're great, man. We're doing great. Thanks
Where are you
for
guys at?
talking to us.
Yeah, thank you for
We are
taking
on
the
a
time out of your
side.
busy schedule.
We're on
Where
a
are you guys
side
at?
street somewhere in Toronto, going over speed bumps presently. On our way somewhere. We don't even know. I don't even know what day it is.
No, none of us do. It all
Just
just
kidding.
blends
It's Tuesday
together.
for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys got the air going in the car. I'm hoping it's. I'm assuming it's as hot as it is up here. It's like 34 degrees with the humidex right now.
She's pumping.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
So we got you guys here because we got to talk about the new song. It was released at the end of May. Instantly recognizable. It's a new song, but instantly recognizable. Get into my truck. So my first question, the very first thing that popped in my head, I was like, okay, which one of you guys is the Billy Ocean fan?
Yeah, busted.
Okay,
Busted.
that's fair.
I'm also a Mutt Lange fan, the co-writer and producer of the song. Almost bigger. And we had to get permission from both of them to do this song. So at the very least, my connection with my favorite producer is that for 10 seconds he heard a song and said, sure.
It was that easy, huh?
And I'll take it. I don't know. We weren't there, but we're just grateful. It feels like a gift to be able to re-release this song with our spin on it. And it's funny, it is instantly recognizable, but only for about half of the music listeners that we've played it for or kind of got feedback from. The younger folks, because this song's been out for 38 years. It was the biggest song in 1988, but the younger folks, they don't necessarily know it, but they think it's cool because 80s sounds are kind of in right now. So
I love it.
Feels like a win-win.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you too, because when we first got it available to stream at the end of May, so my boss brought me in. He started playing it, and he said, "Oh my God, it sounds familiar, doesn't it?" First 10 seconds in, I was like, "Yeah, it sounds like Billy Ocean." And he told me the song title, and I was like, "Oh, well, that makes a whole lot of sense." But then
that's funny.
But suddenly, you know what, though? We were both singing the chorus on our first listen. Like, we knew it was coming. Get out of my dreams and in my truck. So I was wondering, was that like a priority for, I know you said you were just a big fan of Billy Ocean and Mutt Lange, but was that a priority for you guys when sampling this song specifically? Did you want to release something that was like, even if like you say half the people maybe didn't recognize the song right at first, I feel like everyone knows that chorus. Was that a priority to release something that was like instantly sing-alongable? Is that a word, sing-alongable?
Oh, yeah. It is. Yeah, it is in our world. That's for sure. And absolutely. No, you nailed it. It is. And not every song has that ability.
No.
But a cover song with a bit of a twist like this certainly does. And yeah, that's a huge part of it. It was an interesting thing to try to figure out which words to edit. We replaced backseat with shotgun, and there's a Cinderella shoe reference that we changed to boots, but all of them had to get approved. And what we were just maybe a little bit concerned of between you and me and the guys is just that it would be seen as appropriation or just like an uncool take on a classic song. Well, for sure. Like at the end of the day, we're just scared, insecure artists who want people to love us. So yeah, especially our art, and this song in particular, it's just been special to me growing up. So it could have really ruined a really important song in my life, and so far so good.
Well, sometimes you got to release something for you too, anyways, right? Like if you're happy with it, and I think like to me, I mean, maybe as a fly on the wall, it's like that's what should be important. As long as the artist is happy about it. Oh, freezing up.
I think that's important too.
Oh, there we go.
You guys back?
Yeah, we got you back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's important as well. I agree.
And just out of curiosity, now that it's been out for a couple of weeks, how has the reception been?
Really positive.
Yeah?
Yeah. At this stage, more than any song we've released in recent memory, that's for sure. So we're really excited. So is Sony, our record label. It's looking really good.
Out of curiosity, I know you said you were pretty set on it, but was there any other song or any other 80s like track that you want to sample other than Billy Ocean?
So many other songs.
Can you name a few?
Another, actually, ironically or coincidentally, another track that we have played live that we considered covering is Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up." It was
Oh,
also
absolutely.
number one in 1988, but we chose the Billy song instead.
But you could pull that out on stage and rickroll people if you wanted to.
Exactly, which is kind of what we did. It was like a fake encore during our set. So ridiculous.
Oh, it's amazing.
But we've rickrolled thousands of people now.
That's
have
awesome.
that on our resume.
And just for anyone who's just listening in, Tim and the Glory Boys' new single, "Get Out of My Dreams," "Get Into My Truck," out now. New song usually means there's a new album on the horizon, question mark. Can you tell us anything about that, if such a thing exists?
There is a new album coming. That's all we could say. Yeah, it's the very beginning stages of it. We're just kind of doing as much writing as we can now, getting with as many people as we can, trying to find the songs, and it's the beginning of something great.
And you probably can't get too much into it, but I know your last album you worked with High Valley. Is there any other collaborations maybe that you can hint towards for this new album that you're thinking about?
Definitely. I mean, I'm not sure about the actual musical collaboration, but we've probably picked 7 of 10 songs for the new album.
Oh wow.
And we're writing for a few more, and Brad's name is all over those songs, which is a no-brainer for us. Brad wrote on a bunch of songs on the first record, which won Record of the Year at the CCMAs in September last year. So
it did all right.
Yeah, it was a quick we were very interested in having him write again. We love that man, and he's been so instrumental. Brad Rempel, the lead singer of High Valley, in our careers. And it's been a fun journey with him.
Was in last year your self-titled album, that was your first release, right? Like your first full-length release?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, as a signed band, it was it was self-titled for that reason. But we've had a few other eras, and in those we've made quite a few albums. But yeah, in the latest era, the 2.0 Tim and the Glory Boys.
And in 2.0 Tim and the Glory Boys, I don't know if there's anything. I always like to ask this. Is there anything, especially coming off like a first record under a signed label, is there any lessons you learned while recording that album that you want to apply to the new one?
Wow, I mean, so many. I mean, too many to count. But fundamentally, it always has been and always will be about the songs.
Right.
And for us, coming out of gospel music, our independent career was kind of a foot in both worlds. But we've been able. What was the question again? I lost my train of thought.
I was wondering. That's good. I was wondering, going from your recording the last album into this one, just like lessons learned that maybe you applied to this recording process.
There's so many lessons I lost track of the question. The biggest one is to pick songs that we love, kind of like we were just talking about, that we get off on, and like a crowd, all they ever want is to hang out with a band that is excited to play the songs that they're playing. It's a synergistic exercise where we get hyped off of them, they get hyped off of us, and so having the kinds of songs that can be useful in that environment that we love, the party anthems that come straight from our lives, those are the ones that we kind of want to focus on a little more on this album.
And with the new single and the possibility of a new album, usually comes a Tim and the Glory Boys tour. And for anyone who doesn't know, Tim and the Glory Boys are going to be in our neck of the woods just a few weeks now. 2 weeks from this recording, July 6th for Cochrane's Bearfest. I was wondering how you guys got involved with that show.
Well, we've played a bunch in Alberta, and what do you guys want to? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
We've toured the north where you guys are at for many years. This is actually the first time we've ever had a festival invite us up there, so we're excited. We don't know much about Timmins the Cochrane Bearfest, but can you give us any insight into it? Are there actual bears there?
Are we saving the bears? Are the bears the audience? Is this put on by bears?
A little bit of both. We're all very grizzly people up here. But there are, you know what? Cochrane does have a polar bear habitat. And so
really?
Yes.
Then we're gonna get to see?
What? You could probably go and see them.
I mean,
they're open
like this, then we're gonna be there.
And then and I know profits. So any profits from this festival is going to be going to the polar bear habitat, which, by the way, people, you can get your tickets bearfest.ca. I just got to throw that plug in.
Right. Bearfest.ca. Get them. We're not sure if it's the bears in the audience or if you get to they're behind cages or whatever, but you should come.
And you're going to be joined with Elise Saunders and Rosewood Avenue. Rosewood Avenue, especially like huge around Timmins. People love Rosewood Avenue. Have you played or worked with them before? Or
that's a familiar name, but no, I don't think so.
So we can look forward to that. A little collaboration with Rosewood, Elise Saunders, Tim the Glory Boys, July 6th during Bearfest. And finally, I got to ask: can we expect to hear "Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Truck" on the set list?
Yes. Yes,
100%.
And maybe a little Rickroll?
You know what? We'll consider it. We'll
consider it? Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, you got it.
And again, tickets are on sale now. Profits going to the Cochrane Polar Bear Habitat, bearfest.ca. Tim the Glory Boys' new single, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Truck, is out now. Tim, Colin, Brendan, thank you very much. Wherever you're going, I know you said you don't know. Hopefully you get wherever it is safe and sound, and we will see you on July 6th. Okay, boys?
July 6th.
Love it. See you then. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Have a safe trip, guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.